Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm so happy you're here with me today. I want to welcome everyone. Hugs and kisses. Okay, guys, today we're going to do a little bonus video. And what I have for you is, now where did that go? Oh, there it is. Hashtag Little Bits of Lace 2024. This is a Cori Dahmen challenge. She is the creator of this. And I think her idea was you would do work with bits of lace every day and fill up a journal or an idea journal. Now, I don't know if it was every day or once a week. That part I didn't quite get. But anyway, whenever I have time, I'm going to do them and I'm going to put them into this journal. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. I'm also going to give you some tips today on where to get lace. You're thinking, oh my gosh, it's expensive, or I don't have stores, so we'll talk about that. Don't let me forget. So anyway, how's everyone? I hope you're all good. It's a beautiful sunny day here in California. Freezing cold, but, well, for California, it's cold. It's in the 40s. But it's bright, sunny, beautiful blue sky. We had a lot of rain the last few days. So it's gorgeous out. Occasionally a puffy white cloud, but pretty much just, hopefully it stays sunny while I do the video because we got lots of good light. Perfect for a lace day. Okay, so we're going to play with bits of lace today, and we're going to make some ephemera for you to use in your journals. Now, what I decided to do is the whole point was to create a lace book as an idea book, a lace idea book. Doesn't have to be made of lace, but, you know, I'm going to be using one from Vintage Polka Dot Shop. Emily created this. She sent it to me as a gift. This is her info. And she has a fabulous shop. She has vintage laces and all kinds of fun things. So you might want to check her out. She's where I get a lot of my papers and a lot of my vintage items. Love them. Anyway, she sent this to me as a gift, and I use it sometimes to demonstrate, but I've decided this is going to be my lace book, okay? Meaning that all these little things I make that are ideas for using lace will go into here. And so when I want to go, oh, what do I want to use? I'll have it for this book. And she did such a beautiful job on this little book. I just love, love, love it. So I thought I would share with you. Now, this is the first one we made on camera, which was basically a pocket stuffer. I call them pocket fillers, pocket stuffers. It is a paper clip, or it can be just put in so you can put it on a page, just like this is one. I'm going to go over these in a minute. So actually, I think I'm going to put this on my first page. I forgot. I made one. Let's see. Do I have it here to show you guys? Do I? I don't know what I did with it. I did the pocket filler was the first one. And then I said it would make a great paper clip. So then, indeed, I did go make myself a paper clip out of just scraps and bits and pieces. And I added the gold paper clip and a little bulb pin and a pretty little charm on it, right? So there it goes, not pretty. And these came from my sister's shop. We got some, so I decorated it up pretty good. But this was the first one I did on camera with you, and this is definitely a page filler, right? So you would put it into a page or pocket filler, put it into a tuck or a pocket, and that's how you would store that. So this one, because it's a paper clip, I don't have to put it in a pocket. I'm going to put it on the first page. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Okay, so there you go. You can put it on sideways if you want, however you want to do it. I'm just going to put it on there. So that's going to go on my first page. This could go in a pocket. There's a pocket right here. So if you wanted to put it in a pocket, you could. That's a tight pocket, so I probably wouldn't put it in there. But we could do that. So another idea that I had was another paper clip that is just a strip of lace wrapped around the paper clip. And I added bits of lace, and I sewed on put on a little bulb pin and a little vintage button, another vintage button that I stitched on, a little bit of ribbon, and we have a fun flag type lace paper clip. So we're going to want to put that in our book. So let's find a page to put that on. I think I'll put it over here. And this is where I'm going to store all my ideas, right? So there you go. Probably want to put that at the top because it's really pretty. Isn't that pretty on a page? I love it. Well, let me move this. This is so we can make some stuff today. Let me find a place to put that won't give us shadow. Okay. And Then I love making little lace and fabric snippets. I just took bits of fabric and bits of lace, and these were just scraps, and stitched through them and sewed on some buttons. So these are great to put on the front of a pocket or something to decorate with. So I don't want to forget about those. So now this I do want to glue on. Okay. Then I also did paper with doily, paper doily, and a bit of lace and a little, what do you want to call it? Kind of a little label. And put that on there, and there was a bit of an image there. And so it's all just glued together, and I'm going to show you how we do those today. Okay, it's stapled on and then glued. So I'm going to put that in my book because I want to remember those, right? So those will look pretty on that page, don't you think? Then another idea was, again, to make some more snippets with paper and a bit of lace, and then you can put an image right in the middle, right? You can either do an image, or you could add like, see if I have any in the color I want. These are just little, I got these on Amazon, applique roses. I know what I'm looking for, but I don't, there's one. Okay, so what you could do with this one is you could just add a word, or you could put like a little goodie in there like that, and a word would be cute. So let me see if I have a little word that would be pretty on there. That would just fit perfect. Let me see. What do I have? This one a little short word. I don't really want a great big, long, heavy word. Oh, I have so many words, you guys. It's ridiculous. Well, all from a jewel design. See, I have like some of these little smaller ones. So let me just cut one out, and we'll, oh, you know what? I might even have some already cut. Oh my goodness. I need to do some organizing. Got a mess. Here we go. Let's see if there's anything already cut here. Oh, but by the time I dig through here, you know what? I bet you I could have just cut one out, right? Wonderful, but I think that's too long. Oh, no, not really. I like the blue. It's pretty. Like I said, I still have some more organizing to do. I need to organize my ephemera. I think that's something that's in dire need, is organizing my ephemera. So before we put this in here, let's just show you how. We just keep adding layers of paper. And I know what some people said, oh, it looks like junk. Well, that's rude, but no, it's not. That wasn't to me. They said that to somebody else. They said that actually to Cori. Not good. So what we're going to do, it is junk, but it's meant to decorate a pocket or a tag. Go right there. Okay, so we put a word on it. Now it's starting to look like something, right? A minute ago, it just looked like junk, and you're right. It is junk. We do junk journals. That's our roots, so to speak. And if you were doing a tag, you could decorate it up like this. You see why we do this? It's layering, right? It's already pre-layered for you. But let's just add this on here. And I'm just going to put it on there because it has some of the same colors, the pink, the blue, the green, right? And if you want to bling it more because you're a bling girl like me, then we would add, how is everybody? Are you guys good? I hope so. I hope everyone's well. Doing well in the new year. Getting along. Thank you for all your kind comments. I truly appreciate them, but I didn't mean to start controversy, and I mainly did my last video just to explain what my channel is and isn't, and who I am and who I'm not. That's all that was about. I wasn't looking for sympathy, but I appreciate all the kindness you all showed me and your wonderful comments and your caring and your uplifting comments. So there you have it. There's a pretty little, and it's lace back here, right? So the lace is what really makes it pop. Otherwise, it's just flat. It gives it dimension. So when you do that, you've got another, these are clusters, what we call clusters. This is an all lace cluster. It is just made with a scrunch up piece of lace and glue. Put a little image and some goodies on it. I made this a long time ago. Goodness. Where did I? And I forgot about it. I found it and I went, oh, there's a lace scrap for you. I just scrunched it up and glued that on there. And I think that makes a beautiful piece. It would look lovely on a little tag. Let me see if I can find just like a blank tag. I know I have a bunch. Okay, here we go. See how it would just dress up a tag? And you put some book page behind it. It would be beautiful, wouldn't it? That's how you use these. That's how you make it, and that's how you use it. So what I might do on this one is I might go ahead and do that. See if I have a book page available. I do. Let me see what I've got here. I would just put, I don't know what this was from. I'm hesitant to. Maybe I can just rip up something. I was making something apparently. All right. These are scraps. Boy, guys, I've got to do some printing, some stamping on those book pages because they are, you know, the little extras that I just ripped off. I need to stamp on them and, you know, create myself some more words. In other words, all those strips I cut off, I stamp and make word things that I use. Not that I don't have enough words, but I love words and numbers and symbols and, well, I love words because I'm a reader. I love to read. I have a huge library. In fact, I just donated hundreds of books, and both to friends and family. I have a girlfriend in the police department in another town, the Gilray Police Department. I donated her bags and bags of books, and what she does, you know, they have a high-stress job. She's a police officer. Well, she reads them, and then her mom reads them, and then they donate them. Then they put them out for the other officers to read. And then I also donate to our hospital auxiliary shop. It's a thrift shop, which we like to shop at, and it supports the hospital. Doesn't that look cool? And so those books go there, and they get resold, and the money goes to the hospital, supporting the hospital, which is in dire need of money, so I think that's probably a good thing, right? I wanted to grab a little bit of music paper. This is my box of everything. Is this music paper gonna look good? I want a different color though. I don't know if I have any music paper that's old looking. I do. I don't know where my music books went. Can't find my music books. I don't know. I have a vintage music book that's just falling apart. Literally, you touch it and the pages fall out. And you can only glue them down because they're so old that they break apart. I thought I had some in here. Bummer, I don't. Well, I want another color. So let me use this vintage French journal, handwritten journal. Some child scribbled all over the back of it, so it's not really, and it's very moldy and, you know, kind of a hot mess. So again, those, see how easy they rip? Oh boy, that's okay. It's all right. We're all right with it, right? It's cold in here, so my glue does not want to come out. So we're going to use this little scrap of lace. We're going to make a pretty tag. For those of you who don't understand what a cluster is, this is a cluster I'm working on. Put this aside to demonstrate. Let me organize my... Got these sleeves on again today. You would think I'd learned my lesson the first 2 times I wore it. All right. Let's get these sleeves up. They're driving me crazy. All right. So now I'm going to hold that down for a minute. Like I said, it's chilly in here. So all winter long, it's going to be cold in here. This room is either is cool summer and winter, which is nice in the summer, not so much in the winter. I'm just using the ink that's already on my dauber from using it. And certainly, you know, we can add a word. We can add a pretty ribbon. We can add some more lace to the bottom. What lace would we like to add to the bottom? This is one of my vintage laces. Let's use this one. Oh, see, I'm almost out of it on this piece. It's a big old spool of my mom's old laces that she used to use on doll clothes, I think. I think that's what she used it on. Or if this was mine, I don't remember. The thing was, she and I passed stuff back and forth and also shopped together. So we would go to the sales, you know, and get a bunch of stuff on clearance together. And my girlfriend Deborah and I would do the same thing. We'd go to the big lace clearance sales. They would do truckload sales. So, you know, we always got laces and stuff like that by the truckload, literally. Stand at the back of the truck with tables in front of it, and they would unload it, throw it on the table, and you'd grab it, and then go in and they'd ring up and tell you what, you know, how much it was, and usually the deal was just phenomenal. Yeah, that's really cute. Do I have purple words? I do. I have the word pretty. That'll be perfect, right? Oh, scissors. So this is what you do with a lace snippet. Bits of lace, just scrunched up, add some images to it, and you've got a beautiful piece that you can decorate a tag or a pocket or the edge of a journal. So what are you guys up to? Anything exciting? Maybe put that there. Yeah, I like that over there. Although the big spot's on the other side, so I think I will leave it over. No, I want to put it over here. I really wanted to fill this one up. I wanted it to be very pretty, very full, very eclectic. And you'll see in a minute what I have in mind here. I'm using Fabri-Tac. Okay, so these are all going to go into the book when I'm done here in 1 sec. Okay, now I am going through my time, so in a minute I will make a sheet of these for you. I'll show you how we're going to do it. Yeah. Let me close this for a minute. I'm going to really bling this one up. Look at it change from a blank little card, which now I'll have to put that card back in my samples. I took it out of my samples at the top. I think I have a box of these that I bought like by the hundreds or something like that. Isn't that pretty? Now you have a nice little... I need more ink. I do have purple ink, and I could add some purple ink to that, but I'd have to dig it out, and so I don't want to do that right now. I don't work in purple very often, but every now and then I make something for my daughter or my granddaughters, anybody that loves purple. I've got, and their friends all love purple. My daughter, the year my daughter was born, I swear everybody was into purple. Oh, that came off real easy. So let me fix this. It's crooked and it was driving me nuts. There we go. Now it's not coming off. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just from a little scrunched up piece of lace. Just the tiniest little scrap. It was just something I had left over, and so that, I thought that would be pretty. I'm getting something. Hold on. I have a scrap I want to tie in the top there. I kind of moved them away from my desk, so give me a minute. Ah, here we go. I'm going to tie one of those in there. Okay. This is a nice thick tag, and it's got a good topper on it. And this is something I cut off the edge of laces. When it's a ruffle lace, I cut this bit off at the top, and then I use it to tie into a tag. there you go. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Yeah, super easy. Just decorate it up real quick. And you've got a little tuck, or maybe not tuck, a little, what do you call them? Cluster. Sorry, guys. A cluster. There's so many names. It gets confusing sometimes as to what to call things. Yikes. Okay. And we're trying to teach new people, so it's really hard. Cluster's cluster. This is a cluster. You know, this is a cluster, and this is a cluster. And these are all clusters that I made. I used little people, but this is all lace and paper cluster. I use these little Tim Holtz images. And this is just paper and a ton of lace. And I use these all the time. What I'll do is I'll put them on a tag. You know, maybe I've decorated up or I have a little spot. I'll put it on. And then right here, I'll put a word in the middle and a little flower or a little something, right? So that's what that's for, is just to fill up a space. That's what that's for, right? So you just fill up space with it. So I don't think I want to put both of those into my book. Maybe I'll like keep this one out. Put it back in the box it came out of. Don't want to do that. And then, oh, here's another one I made. This is a long, narrow one. It's papers, a long strip, and a butterfly. So you can put it in this way on a tag or a long pocket. If you've got a pocket, that is so cool to put on a pocket, right? So these are all things you can do with your laces by decorating them up. And I want to keep the ideas because I forget what they are. Now, I don't want to glue them on here. I'm going to use just some double-sided stick tape because it comes off fairly easy, even though it says it's permanent, because it's going on fabric. It doesn't mess with it. Now, I'll show you what, let's see, where'd my roll of tape go? I was going to show you guys. Oh, that's what this is. It's Scotch double-sided tape. I use this all the time. In fact, I started out my Happy Planner, Hobonichi, that kind of thing using double stick tape. That's how I first started. And then I got some of the fancier double-sided tapes. And, you know, that's where we went with that. So that's how I, you know, used to use things. I didn't even use glue at first. Then I found out you could use glue, right? So maybe this one, we'll just take the tag and we'll put it, I see something I want to do. Hold on a minute. When I see a piece and it doesn't look done to me, then I go, what am I missing, right? And I think I figured out what I'm missing. Where's my little scissors? They were right here in front of me, weren't they? Oh, there they are, up on the desk. Okay. Give me a minute. I want to fix something. That'll probably need some glue, but anyway, I had to fix that. It was naked. The bow was naked. I like my bows dressed thoroughly. Dressed for winter or spring or summer. Dressed for bling. My bows need to be dressed for bling. There we go. New term, dressed for bling. Bling, bling, bling. So what we'll do then is we'll just put that in, or you know what? I have this other one. Why don't we go over here and just put it in like that? Okay, no, that's not working very well. No, I can't use that because it's just going to mess it up really badly, so I won't. I'm thinking about putting a pocket somewhere so I could, because I don't want to glue it down, right? I don't really want to glue that down because I want to be able to use that maybe. Hold on a minute. I'm looking for something. Ah, yeah. Oh, no. I'm looking for these adhesive pockets. They come out about once a year at Target. The teachers use them, but they are great when you want to add a pocket, but you don't want to detract from maybe with a paper it's on or something like that. I'm wondering if I want to, I'll put it on that. It's a clear adhesive pocket, and so you just put it on. Oops, be careful. Once you put it down, it's down. There's no moving it. So, oh, I like to keep these because they're glue-free. You know, they won't, nothing will stick to it. And then I can just put my little pocket in there because this is an idea book, right? So I want to be able to move things around if I need to. And then I want to add these on so that I have, I don't need both of these because these are both the same type of thing, right? Yeah, they are. I won't do that one. Put some of those back in the box I took them out of. So I made a bunch. So we'll put that up here. And then we did this one, so we'll put that one over here so I can have different ideas. You think, well, aren't they the same? Yes and no, because this is a dyed pink paper with one piece of lace and some book page. This was some scrapbook paper, some music paper. So there's different things on here. It might look the same to you, but it isn't. This one's a long one. Like I said, it would look fabulous on a pocket. Do I have any pockets anywhere I could show you? Do I? Let me see. I don't know if I have a pocket. I have a book here. Let me see if there's any pockets in here. Well, if you had, say, this one, this would be great up the side. Or if it was a pocket that went that way. I don't know if there's any. Look. Well, it could go on a lace pocket like that. It could go there. See? You put that up and it could go on there. So these are super fun, like super duper fun. And I want to keep that idea. So these are all ideas of snippets, different kinds of snippets you could use, right? And that gives you something fun to play with. And I feel like this needs something in the middle. I have my sister's pretty kind of big. How about a heart? Would a heart work? That's really pretty. Lace on lace. And this is just totally scrap piece of paper. Scraps of 4 different color laces stitched through it. Now you add something onto it, right? And you're getting this. I'm going to turn it a little bit. I like it kind of angled because you might want to use this in a Valentine piece or something. You just never know. So now we're getting our idea book is going, right? We're starting to get places and things, ideas for lace pieces, right? So our book has started. I think I'll put it on this page by that. Now I feel like this needs something up here. So I think I'm going to put a pearl there. I always want a little pearl. You know what I'm going to do? Since this is really bugging me. My cats love black sweaters. Oh, if they see a black sweater, they want to lie on it. Why? What is up with that? I don't know. I don't want anything that big. These are my glue-on pearls I get from Amazon. I don't think I have any more. Oh, I have one. I think I have one left. I have one left. Is that big enough? No. Looks like I'm starting another one. Yeah, I want this mid-sized pearl right here. It's not the big one. It's not the little one. It's a medium. And it's okay to let the Fabri-Tac sit there, kind of goose it up a little bit, and it gets more gooey. Ugh. Okay. I keep them in a little clear pocket so I can get them out. And then let me put this on. Actually, I should have put this one on this page. It would have looked really good. But anyway, we'll just put this up here. It's fine. Let me find some. Let's see. Where those need to go. I've got a stack of things to put away. Let me see. Oh, the double side tape. Yep. And it should rip off the page fairly easily, I hope, or it stays on the page, but the lace bit comes off. So there, this is giving me ideas for things I want to make. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ideas for lace, right? For little bits of lace. Now, and this book's going to get nice and chubby, which I like the idea of that. I think it'll be okay. I think it can handle it. She did a good job on the spine, so there's no reason it won't work. But let's make something out of, let me show you how to make those clusters. I do them on a sheet. So I like these. These are from Amy at Crafty Cat. And they have a beautiful sort of embroidered background, which I think makes it nice for the laces. And I'm going to take, I have bit box, what I call bit boxes. And they're full of like appliques, little things to put on, like you see me use. And you don't have to have what I have. Gather what you can. A lot of this comes from Dollar Tree. But these are lace bits that are already cut and sorted. So I'm gonna move that, put that on the floor. And we're gonna make some quick, oh, let me get my stapler because, oh no, I don't need a stapler. I have my Tim Holtz attacher. You can attach them that way and then glue your top piece. So on here, I might want to add like a longer bit of lace. Let's see, what have I got over here? I'm just going to throw out some things, right, that I think I want to use, and then we'll just kind of work on them all together. And these are just little bits of lace, which is what Cori had intended for us to use. There's a little bit bigger ones. I need a couple bigger ones. All right. I can also go to my lace jars, you know, easy peasy. I'm just grabbing bits. The bad part is if I don't use them all, then I have to try to figure out where these go, right? I might not be real happy with myself in a minute. Oh, there's where my pink flowers are. I couldn't find those. What we were doing our video the other day, remember? I couldn't find these. I wanted to put these somewhere easier to find. So let me take them out of there. Where's my scissors? I cut a few off so I have them, so I can find them easier, because I just couldn't find them the other day. And I said, I know I have them. And yes, there they were in my box. Yes. Excuse the noise, really. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's make some, and we will do this as our base. And I'll leave that box out too. All right, let's get busy here. Let me see how much time I have. If I didn't use it all up. Oh no, 32. Okay. So in this instance, I'm just going to cut off a piece. I'm going to lay it on there at kind of a light angle. And I think I can get 3 across here if I do a little bit bigger snippet, you know, not so small. I like these as my base. And let's go like this. Now, when I cut these out, I will have 3, 6, I will have 9 clusters very quickly. And they're all kind of different shapes a little bit. So there you go. That's the first layer. Okay. Now you can either use glue stick or you can use just staples. You could do whatever you want. I like to glue down that first little bit so it doesn't move around on you. Let's see. Actually, this is about to lose its glue stick. So let me use the old one here. Let me use this one. This is my favorite glue stick to use. I love Scotch glue sticks, not the kids' classroom ones. Don't get those. I keep telling you that, but I guess it's better than nothing, but it may or may not stick for very long, and that's going to be a problem, especially if you sell your work. You want a little bit of longevity in your glue stick. Yes, it'll stick on, but will it stay there? And is it going to get crunchy and crystally and break off? You know, we don't want that. So be careful with your glues when you do that. Glues and glue sticks. Okay, so we started that. You could do that with any other glue too. You don't have to use a glue stick or nothing. You could just lay it on there. I've just kind of used that to keep it from moving around too much. Okay. And then we're just going to lay a layer. We're going to go opposite there. I'm going to use your hands. You could feel the raised part, which tells you that that's the side you want. And I'm just going to kind of counter, you know, crisscross, whatever you want to call it. I think I am going to again, it's just to kind of keep it from moving around, and then we're going to go back and staple them. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Very quick to do. It's a quick little project. Sitting in front of the TV, this is a perfect TV project. Grab your bits. I have some pre-cut, so, you know, that works. I got quite a bit of glue on that one. Ooh. Let's see, I need a bigger one for this. Do I have a big one? This one's quite big. Let me cut it down a little bit. But then it'll be kind of small, so I don't know. Kind of crisscross them. Kind of make an X out of your lace. One going one way, one going the other. Does that make sense? An X? Yeah, that works better than what I was trying to say, right? This is a big one. This one's pretty. I love this lace. Put quite a bit of glue, whatever you're going to use. This glue will hold all by itself. I don't need to do anything else to it. It will hold. Now, I recommend at least 3 little layers. Excuse me, I have dry mouth. I'm going to get some water. Okay, let me... Yeah, try to get 3 colors if you can. I don't like that on there. I'm going to let it drape down a little bit. There we go. That's getting very interesting, right? Oh, I missed one here, didn't I? And I know someone's thinking, oh, that just looks like junk. Well, for a moment, yeah, it might. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. It's when you decorate these. It's when you add a word or you add an image that changes it. And it's what you put it on that is going to make it look lovely, right? So I have a really dark piece. I'm trying to decide. I don't want to cover that one up. I'm going to put that over here. And then I'm going to add a 4th one. This one's going to be my 4th one. I think I'll just do 3. Yeah. Ugh. 1 minute. Oh, here's a pretty piece. Let's see. Where do I not have 3 pieces, right? I want at least 3. And what do we think? Yeah. These are kind of neutral, which I did on purpose, so you could add anything you want to them, and it will still be very pretty. Okay, so we just have 2 tiny little pieces left. I did pretty good. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one only has, well, because I'm going to put, I think I might put like a flower in the middle of that. Or a butterfly or something. 1 minute. I don't think I want to add, it's like, do I want any white before I get going here? Do I want to add like a little, I think I'll add one of these hearts to something. I will add one of these to one. Do I have a cream heart? Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I do. What's that? Okay. So we have those to add. And that is just for me, you know, cutting pieces and in advance. Well, those don't go in there, that's for sure. Oh, goodness. I had lost some, what do you call it? Stamp pads. Couldn't figure out where they were, and they were underneath my boxes here. I don't think I need, oh, I need this box, but I don't need these. I'm gonna put these back. I need to get them off my desk. They're like, why do you clean up as you grow? Because I only have so much space to work in, so I have to clean up as I go. I like this piece, so I think I'm gonna stick it over here. Come out the side a bit, you know. No, I don't like that. What about at the top? Nope, I don't like it with that. Oh, over here, we only had 2 pieces. We could use a third. Yes, we could use a third piece over here. All right. My hands are getting extremely sticky. So let me just grab some hand sanitizer. Gets the sticky off. Up. And let me, sorry, I've got weird things on my desk I'm not used to, so, boy, that one's really sticky. I'm gonna have to get my cleaner. All right, now we want to kind of sort of decorate these. So let's get some, there it is. I was like, where are my scissors? Now these come, I think, on a big sheet or something. So when they sell them to me, they're got these little thingies all over them. Oh, see, just something a little sweet. This is more shabby chic, but, you know, doesn't have to be, because the Regency, Royal Regency I'm working on right now has a lot of pinks and things in it. It isn't a pink shabby thing. It's Regency era. So, sorry, I just threw some stuff on me. I'm throwing things at myself. Don't know why, just did. We'll add a pearl to that in a minute or something else. Okay, I'm going to take this and put this over here. I have a brown one of those, so I'm going to pull that out. Let's see, let's use this one. Oh, gosh. And let's use one of these. Let's use one of these. Oh, gosh, that's attached. This came off of a piece of, I don't know, wedding dress or something. Okay, now this is the extras that I pulled out. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. We'll see. What I was thinking, I think I was thinking that that would get that. I'm just cleaning up this little flower. It's kind of a hot mess. I hope I've been on camera. Gosh, I don't know. I think I am. Trying to think if there's anything exciting going on. Well, there is. My daughter and I are, it's mainly her shop, working on a new shop that is going to be on a .com through Shopify. And we will have lovely things to sell, hard things. Like, all her digitals will stay on Etsy, but we're going to move into a .com shop for physical things like journals and ephemera and paper bags, file folders, charms, you know, stuff that you would use to make a journal, right? That all the things that I like to use. Kits, you know, we're going to be coming up with some lovely kits. We've held off on a kit that we were working on because we want to put it on that shop. Plus, I have some French and shabby chic bits for sale. There'll be vintage things on there. We're going to be selling, you know, doily, real vintage doilies. not paper doilies, but actual doilies. Oh, I like the white with the dark. Isn't that pretty? Stuff like that. So all your supplies. So if we're making a paper bag project, you'll be able to get those paper bags in the shop. So you could come along and do it with me. We'll try to get things out to you as quickly as possible. I'm not great about mailing stuff out, but she is. So she's in charge of all that. I'll be helping her create things to, you know, purchase, like kits and stuff. I mean, journals. My journals and stuff like that will be sold through there. Kind of like that there. That's glued on there. I like that there. Sometimes when I put something down, it's like, oh yeah, that's where I want it. Now, what I should have been doing before I did that was to paper clip, staple all this on. So what I'm going to do is wherever it'll fit, we go like this. This keeps it from coming apart, and then we'll place something over that. Now this one, I've already put the flour on there, but it hasn't dried yet, so I can still go in, do it, and then have the flour cover it up. There you go. Let's see, who doesn't have a, okay, they got a staple. This one doesn't have a staple yet. I'm gonna move this out just a bit so I can get that on there. I'm using the tiny attacher from Tim Holtz, and then I just kind of cover up my staple with that. You don't have to cover it up. You can, but you don't have to. I think this is already dry. Oof, I'm pushing it there. There we go. It wasn't quite dry, so I got lucky. This one. And oh, yuck, that one's sticky. That one I'm going to have to rip before I can do that. This one, this isn't glued on yet. Hasn't dried. There we go. Now it'll dry over that. Right, so that keeps them from going anywhere. And we kind of like the floppy edges if we can get them, right? So let me glue this on here. I love it. This one doesn't have a staple. How would I get it in there? No. Okay, so what I'm going to do... There we go. You'll see why I did that in just a minute. I have this pretty heart. This would be pretty on something. It's a little bright white, but I do like the white with the cream. I really, really do. I'm kind of cleaning up around this poor little heart here. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. Oh, I like that there. And what I'm doing is I'm putting this in a bottle so it's easy to get it out, and then it doesn't end up all over my desk. I made that, covered that little bottle with vintage lace and brooch or doily or something vintage. I think that was vintage. I don't remember. It's been a while since I did it. Then we have this one if we want to use it. I do like this. I like these that hang down a bit because you might have a piece that's tall and long and you want it to hang a bit. I don't want to completely cover up the other laces. It's cold, so I got to turn that upside down. Summer, I don't have to do that. I never use my little jar in the summer. In fact, I think on myself, oh, why is that even on my desk? Well, yes, it's got a lot of layers, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can have all the layers you want. My husband is working on putting up some videos for me. He enters them, he posts them, does the write-up, does the description box, does all the links for me, which we don't know how to do very many, so we do a little bit, right? So, you know, he's our guy, because I don't have time, patience, energy to learn it or do it, but, you know, we're trying to stay sharp and young, so, you know, we do these things for ourselves if we can. All right, now these are basics. We could leave them like this, or we can add things to them like we did here to make them pretty. It's up to us as to how we want to decorate them. So you just got to figure out what do you want to put on there, right? So first thing I am going to do is I'll use one of these big pearls. Why not? Why not? This one needs some pearl. Get my pokey tool. Okay, so that's got a little pearl. Now, some of these others could have images, right? So let's see what images we want. I'm going to set this off to the side. It's kind of in my way. I think I'm done with my laces, so I can pull some of those off my desk and give myself a little more room to play and work here. I mean, I have these. Oh, we could put one of these on there. Let's see. Do I have something that's very... Oh, look at this. I don't know if that goes with that. What do you think? It's kind of coppery. Isn't that pretty? That would look good on like one of the Regency things, wouldn't it? I know. I don't know. I don't think this works on here. I think I have to glue gun this. So I'll try it with this. If it falls off, then I'll know, whoops, I need a glue gun, right? But look how those scraps just became this beautiful little thing that you can put on a page, on the side of a page. You can put it at the top of a page. Very pretty. But what we're going to try to do, usually I like to finish them up before I do anything else. But I have, let's see, Tim Holtz bits, butterflies. I don't know if I want a butterfly on anything. I don't think I do. You could put butterflies on there. I don't think I want that. Oh, good way to store is go to Dollar Tree and get these little mini photo albums. And it is a great way to sort out and separate your bits and pieces for your ephemera. I have one for butterflies and flowers and photos. Oh, here we go. Oh, these are all too big. Okay. Do I have any little ones in here? Now, I am doing a lot of bright little colors. Kind of big. Not really. I mean, I could put that on there. It would hide some stuff, though. But I do kind of like that. I mean, you could just put different kinds of things on there. It doesn't have to be that. It could be something else. Let's see what else we got. Do I have anything small? Sometimes you can cut these down if they're too big, too. You can make them smaller. Yeah, these are just all too big. These are all too big. These are pretty tiny snippets. That's kind of pretty on there. That was too. I know I'm working with these colors this year. I know now you can't see that pretty bit. That's the only problem. You do cover up your bits, but sometimes you just got to do it. I know you want to show everything, but if you do that, these are all too tiny. But you could have it hanging off. It doesn't have to be. Maybe that one. Let's try that. Let's try that. These are Tim Holtz flowers. I don't even know if he sells these anymore, but I believe you can get them online. You gotta look for them. Gotta look pretty far and wide, but you can find them. Look on Etsy. You can look on eBay. Let me see, where's that going to go? This side. Okay. eBay and Amazon. Sometimes they carry all this stuff. This is part of his older line. I wish I had a package that I could show you, you know. I like that. I'm going to put that over there. Yeah, you don't see this little piece over here, but we could kind of move it out a little bit. Is this dry yet? No, so I can put it over here. There we go. Now I want to glue this whole thing on. And I am using Fabri-Tac because it glues down on the laces. It'll go over the paper clip. There we go. Now you see a little bit of everything. Okay, let me kind of hold that down a bit. I think we're done with these. I'm not sure. I think we are. This could use a big pearl, or what else do we have besides a pearl that could go in the middle of that? I have jewels. I don't know. these tiny little jewels. Oh, I found some more fun things. Ooh, look at that. Okay. I could put a little... Now these tiny little jewels that I got there. It says 10 millimeter, but there's no way they are. There's no way. I think they're mismarked because I got two things that said 10 millimeters and they're completely different sizes. How come I can't get this open? Watch me dump these all over my desk again. You guys saw me do that the other day. Oh, see? That's exactly what I did. Yikes. Okay. E. Yeah, they sit up a little bit high. That's the only thing about these. I don't mind that. I mean, sometimes when I'm putting them on something, it's okay. Yeah, they're sitting up a bit high on there. Or so we're flatter. I don't think we'll do those. Oh, I know. Another little Amazon box purchase. I use a lot of embellishments, so to me it was worth over time investing in getting some of these little darlings. Oh, that's big. Let's see what I have. Do I have anything smaller? I think these little hearts are small. Yeah, that's cute. We could do that. I have a little flower here too. Oh, I like that. I'll put that there and that there. Okay, let's do that. These are sitting next to me on my lace cart, so I'm gonna run out of time. But you can see we're embellishing these, and these are all from lace scraps. You see what we made just using bits and pieces of lace. Oh yeah, well, I love that. Alrighty. Now the other option, of course, is words. Or what else could we use? Ooh, I like this. These are bits, little bits. That'd be pretty right in the middle. I think I got this at Magical Mixery. Magical, M-I-X-E-R-Y, Magical Mixery on Etsy. Oh, it stuck to me. So this is our little bonus for the week because I wasn't going to do a Friday video, but I thought, well, I really needed to I wanted to be part of this lace challenge, so I really wanted to work on it today. How about a little daisy right here in the middle of that one? Yeah, let's do that. Let me get that. Yeah, these are Magical Mixery. All kinds of lovely little bits and not expensive. Great shipping. She's wonderful. Quick, quick, quick. You order today, it goes out today. Usually. I'd say 99% of the time, unless something's happening. Like all of us, you know, we have our days where things don't happen the way we want them. Let me get this on there. Kind of built up a couple laces, a little bits of lace there, right? This one I think is going to need a word across it, don't you? I don't think it would be great without it. What time is it? I'm running out of time. I'm going as fast as I can. Where's my... There it is. There we are. Let's try. I'm going to put a little dot of glue right there. A little dot right there. You know me, I got to build up the layers, right? Or I'm not a happy girl. Up, up, up. Tiny, tiny little pearl that you won't see unless you're like looking at it on a piece. Kind of hard to see on the camera, but there we go. Anything else I need to do? Oh, I want to word on that one, and then we'll let it go, and then we'll cut them. I'll show you how you rip them up and how they work, and I will have these lovely things for my next. I like the word roses, right? And I want it to be fairly Hollister. I'm going to add a little ink. Whoops, me. Hello. All right. Well, I hope you all have a fabulous day and a wonderful weekend coming up. I don't know if you'll see this Thursday or Friday, but whatever day you see it, I just hope you enjoy your weekend coming up. I think I can pull that up just a bit. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. I'm going to put that on there. Or maybe I should have the word vintage. I don't know. Roses is pretty, but I'm wondering if I should have done like vintage. Because I am doing vintage and antique books right now. I mean, not books, ephemera for a journal or whatever. Okay, hold on. I have to kind of cut this down to the bare minimum in order to fit on that itty bitty thing there. I'm getting used to these scissors, starting to like them. They do have a funny catch, but they don't open that easy, but I'm happy to have them. They have been oiled. So, and please don't use vegetable oil or any kind of WD-40. Use a sewing machine oil, lightweight, because you don't want to gum them up and turn everything yellow, and then it gets smelly as well. So be careful with those. You want to use a sewing machine oil. A lightweight sewing machine oil, and you can get them on, you can get it online, or you can get it from any sewing machine center near you, or online. A lot of them have online shops. So there you go. Now the whole point of this then is to take and rip it. So now you're going to create your clusters, right? And you kind of use your fingers to guide it. Now, I do not need anywhere near that amount of paper around it. It's kind of there as your base. You can show it or not. It's up to you. Tear backwards if you don't want the white showing everywhere. And you can just take and ink that. Get rid of any white edges. And there you have a cluster. Isn't that pretty? Is that going to stay on there? I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know. Okay, so that's your first cluster, right? So here's your clusters. You just rip them up. And here's how you get them. These are paper-backed clusters. Now you could put, of course, just on lace if you wanted. It's up to you. But you've got 9 of them when you're done, you know. So that's a pretty quick, it's also kind of a fast make, you know, for you. Yeah, you waste a little bit of paper, but it's no biggie. Like, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And if you don't want it to look like a mouse chewed on it, one thing I'll do is I'll just snip some of those little rough bits off there. Just barely grab the edge and snip it off. You don't want to look like you cut it. But you also don't, you know, want to look like, oops, there it goes this way. I'm like, which way does this go? I don't know. I like to ink, so I will ink these as I go. Cool, right? So, gosh, I made a huge mess tonight. Let me see what my time is. I think we're done for the day. There you have it. And one of these will go into my book. Maybe one I think I might not use as often as the others. And then the rest will... oh, I'm way over, you guys. So sorry. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is our little bits of lace. And we have our wonderful lace book that this will get added to. One of these will get added to our lace page, maybe over here. Or down here or up here or somewhere, right? So we'll be adding one more into our lace book, one more idea. And I want to thank you all for watching. Have a fantastic day and a wonderful weekend. And I will see you all very, very soon. I love you guys. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.